Hello everyone. The pikin wey say im mama no go sleep, he sef he no go sleep. The APC and my friend Okpebholo don write their final rating of address. You know, say the last time wey tribunal close, wey they say okay go, me na go write una final rating of address. Now on the 13th, and they can't give them 7 days to write this rating of address. If they write, they will give the petitioner make it the look, and the petitioner go still write, they will give the respondent make the look. Right now, if you count from on the 13th, can reach, if you count, you will know say 7 days it go end on the 24th. If you count them very well, if you not had Saturday and Sunday journal, it go come end on 24th. That is why they submit their own on the 24th of February. And the last day of that 7 days, fire was on the mountain. You know, say since then where the tribunal stop. Una don't see where they do Oduga. Even when they celebrate this 100 days, if they see it for say it go stand for front of media, he go they talk, he go they do no, because they are their eye now say, what are we going to write? What are we going to give to the tribunal? Hey, as a big say, there is no, they not present any evidence. Give a tribunal. They even promise tribunal say, look, our document we are going to present in the Benin, we will present it the next day when they come. They say no document. So this final rating of address, what does it really mean? What I have explained it before in my last video I did on that on the 13th, but that explanation is there at the towards the ending of that video. You know, that live video, it was about 50 something minutes. So maybe many people don't go feel watch and read that place. That is why I come again now for that final reading of address, because the stage we have right now is good for you to know what they are going to do at the tribunal when they go on the 3rd of March. So let us look at that word again, reading of address and the reply. According to Supreme Court, Court of Nigeria, in the deciding case of Kalu and State in 2017, the Supreme Court said that the final rating of address, it means the last ultimate speech or submission made by the court, made to the court in respect of a matter, it before the delivery of judgment. That is the definition of rating of address by a Supreme Court of Nigeria. So what this means is what he is saying now is that now the last word where both as well, both lawyers go now talk for the tribunal where they come. So now the last and the final word where they will talk for the tribunal, that is the final rating of address. So many things is still there inside where we go look. And this final rating of address, we have to look at what it really contains inside, what they're supposed to write inside, because it's very important. The document is a very vital document that you need to write very well, because it is what will guide the tribunal judges to make their own judgment. And let us read further, let us look further what this final rating of address really mean. And not be address where talk say where you stay. They say I stay for so number address. No, this one different. This one is a law. Now, the final rating of address is a document filed by lawyers. Now lawyers file the right hand at the conclusion of hearing of cases. The address summarize relevant facts, the law, decided cases, and statutory authorities. Now, what this means is that after they don't talk, the tribunal finish since when they do and they come. So the summary of what they do since they will come write down for book, for paper, and this writing what they will write so, it go tally with facts. You go tally with the law and decided case. If there is any case that they do before that is similar to this is the time to cite it and say it at the tribunal that day. And statutory authority, if this case or some matter inside, inside law or inside constitution, this is the time for you to recite it and say it when they go to tribunal on the 3rd of March. Now that is the final written of address. Now they talk so let us continue. Now the final written of address is intended to help the courts to come up to a decision or judgment. So it's going to guide all these judges in the tribunal how they are going to make their judgment. The way you write your final written of address, if you write it very well and you write it with facts, there is a background with law and decided cases, you argue and well, and your submission was good. So it will guide the tribunal judges to make their cases, to make their judgment in this tribunal. So the petitioner articulates in writing his or her legal arguments and submission, what will help the court to deliver judgment in his or her favor. If you say, okay, this election, it was rigged, this election, na me winner, okay, this is the time for you now, for you to really to prove it to the tribunal, whether the election was really, you really winner or it was rigged. Now you're supposed to win now, but it was rigged. This is the time. So this final written of address is a very, very important document. That is why you see them, and all of them, they come be like say, hey, cold water enter their body. You know, they see them for media again. They know they talk again. They are looking for what to write. I'm telling you, the paper they have written is, I'm telling you, it's empty. Like Fusca paper. I will come to that. We are going there. So the respondent counter the argument and submission is called reply. If like answering writing now, then the Okpebholo lawyers, they look and say, what this man, what you not write, there is we not agree. So we argue, they will argue some part of it, and you say now you're supposed to win this election. How? They will argue, and they will also argue with facts, with law. You know, you just argue with ordinary math. You will quote law that support your argument. Now at this stage, who not get brain cannot handle this stage. We will get so that day for that day when they will go there, you will see and say it go very, very interesting one that very day where they will do this final written of address. So the petitioner will raise the or address. So the petitioner will be answering now answering be the petitioner of this case now. Now, una written of address, una need to write them very well. And a good lawyer will focus on the submission rather than argument. The submission will be say, you state the reason why the tribunal will give judgment for your own favor. And then be the submission. It's better to say you're arguing based on law that this man, they rigged my election. This your rating of address. This one error day. It's good to also counter with argument. But what is more important most is the submission. The reason why the tribunal should give deliver judgment in your favor. You not get me. So if you look at the case of my friend Okpebholo, now only 4 witnesses they bring on tribunal. And after that 4 witnesses, they close the case. They don't bring any document on tribunal. So me, I wonder now, what would they write inside their final written of address? Which fact are you going to write inside there now? That day is going to be very interesting. That day we are going to analyze everything from up to bottom because I'm wondering what they are going to write, the fact they are going to put in there, the relevant statutory authority they are going to cite, and the decided cases that will favor them. How can you just go to tribunal? You say the onus to prove the tribunal rests with the petitioner, which is Aswan. So if you rest with the petitioner Aswan, what about you, the defendant, the respondent? You say you win, so you cannot prove the reason why you say you win. No document to substantiate that. No document to prove that you win. You really won that election. Tribunal, they get me. That paper they have written is Fusca paper, empty paper. On the third, you know go see her. Jaguar go gas that day. That day we are going to those Dirty Thomas. That from that day, they will start to believe, even though their eye never seen her. Like this video and share this video. So this is the meaning of final written of address, the stage they are right now, and what they have they don't write now. I want to write you, my friend, my humble friend, don't write you, because if 7 days he expire on the 24th, it will say pass that day, it will be just be say F9. Even as it sits now, is closing to F9 because my Fusca paper then they write empty. Like this video and share. On the 3rd of March, it's going to be a final match where the grass we know that player is inside field. Thank you.